Hey guys, Nathan Nile here, and I'm just wondering. I won't be doing WNBA Weekly because it's too much work having to actually write the scripts, do all the research, tracking all the stats. But is it still okay if every now and then I pop on, do a video just to talk about it? Because I'm still following the league action. Right now we're at the quarter break between the Sparks and the Dream. I got home early enough that I get to watch that. And it's just it's fun. I love this league. I love watching the game, and sometimes it's fun just to be able to talk about it. Because one thing I do want to mention that I haven't had the chance to talk about because I haven't been on the channel. You've got. I feel like the Aces are probably the only team that have a legitimate shot of getting in. But if I had to bet money on it, I would not choose Vegas to actually get in. I feel like the playoffs are basically set right now, and all that's really left to determine is seeding. Because right now, all of the lowest seeds in the league, right, like you've got the Sun, they're starting to get it figured out right now, and I don't know if any of these teams are going to have a long enough losing streak to get knocked out. Because it has to be, not only do they have to lose so many games, but then Vegas has to keep winning all of theirs. It's possible. I just, like right now, I don't feel confident in Vegas to actually pull it off. So, like I said, it's possible I wouldn't put money on it. But one thing I do want to point out, well, actually two things. First of all, I just want to say congratulations to Sue Bird. Seems like every game she plays now is a milestone. That's just one of the great things that come with longevity. You stop breaking a ton of records without even trying. All she has to do is step on the court. Boom, that's her 500th game. And All-Star game coming up. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to actually watch it live. I will check out the game. I've got WNBA League Pass, so I'll watch it when I get home that night. Atlanta Dream, they were one of the best defenses in the league, and once they got things figured out offensively, suddenly they're unbeatable, 7 straight. And right now they're tied heading into the fourth quarter with the chance to potentially get their 8th straight win. But one thing to pay attention to, Phoenix Mercury, they've lost 2 straight, and I believe 5 of their last 6, haven't they? Or 5 of their last 7 at the very least. That's something worth paying attention to just because I told you so. It's happened all season long. Connecticut was the number 1 seed. They're in 8th right now. Phoenix was the number 1 seed. They've dropped to 5th. Seattle Storm is the number 1 seed right now, and they've actually got a 3-game lead. However, they have more road games than home games in the second half of the year. So Storm fans, be afraid, because there is potential for a disappointing end to the season. And right now, you've got LA and Minnesota and Atlanta basically in a 3-way tie for second at the moment. And so it's always possible that we could have a 3rd year in a row where LA and Minnesota are finishing 1 and 2. So, once again, won't do an actual full-blown weekly, talk about every single thing that I can fit into the video. But every now and then, I don't see anything wrong with just turning on the camera and saying a few thoughts on what's happened and what's going on here.